Hello, Jan here. Welcome back to the channel. It looks as though we're going to have rain this weekend, so I thought instead of using my energy going around the car boot sales, what I ought to do is start doing some batch cooking for the freezer. We've got almost no ready-made meals left, which we really rely on when we're both feeling quite poorly. So headed off to Sainsbury's and got the things that I thought I would need. I didn't even take a shopping list. And as normal, a couple of other things fell in the trolley at the same time. Got myself some more tea bags at the top there, and then got Neil 2 of these jars of coffee. He's had a good few months actually. I've been buying the Dow Egberts, the expensive coffee, because I wanted the jars. But we've only got 1 jar left now of that. When he's finished this one, he's got 1 Dow Egberts left. So after that, he's got to go on to the more budget one. Then we've got his drinking chocolate. He drinks an awful lot of it, so he has to have the cheap one. And then, despite the video that I made the other day about toilet paper, no, I don't use very much, but Neil does. So we've got the loo rolls, and that was confusing because they've changed the packaging on it. So that's the one that we've been buying, but in a whole new cheapy packaging. Stamford Street, which is Sainsbury's own brand cheap stuff. Then getting into the batch cooking food, I bought up a load of carrots. While I'm here, there's 3 things in the freezer already. I've put some bird's eye frozen peas in the freezer and 2 packets of leeks. I've never bought frozen leek before, but the reviews are very good. But having said that, I've also got, I think, 3 packs of fresh leeks. I seem to only have about 2 each in, because I wanted to do leek and potato soup and chicken and leek bake kind of things, and mushrooms to go with the chicken, and parsnips for stewy type meals, some peppers there. Then we've got some just minced beef, and I think I've got 4 of those. They're 1 kilo packs, so that's 4 kilos of minced beef. Then at the back there we've got minced pork. I've got the 10% fat this time. I think I bought the 5% before, and when you're supposed to, I was doing a Jamie O recipe, and it was supposed to kind of cook in its own fat, and it didn't have enough fat to cook in, so I bought the 10%. And I was thinking that some of that will get cooked on its own and some will be mixed with the beef and made into Italian style dishes. Then I've also got some diced lean beef, which is so much more expensive than the minced, but you're probably getting a much better product. Probably not as much, because nowadays, I mean, they used to just sell minced beef as minced beef, but if you go into close up on the writing now, it's all, you know, beef and connective tissue, and I mean, I suppose they have to put it there because you can't take it all off, but it just sounds really unappetizing. Anyway, some onions. Then we've got chicken thighs. I think that's 1 kilo in each of those, of the chicken thighs. I really don't like chicken at all, and I can't eat the thigh meat. It's just too strong for me, but we've been using it for the puppy because he gets upset tummy. So when his tummy's a little bit unsettled, then he gets all home cooked food, and we'd used up our supply of chicken breasts out of the freezer. So that's more chicken breast for us. That's 2 trays of 1.5 kilos, I think they are. Then there were some potatoes there, reduced from £1.99 to £1. So like I say, I want to do leek and potato soup. I want to do like casserole with sliced potato on top, shepherd's pies with mashed potato on top. So even though I've got quite a lot of potatoes in the cupboard, I thought at that price I'd get some more. Then we found some cheap chickens. They were £5.50 down to £3.25. And occasionally we still have a roast chicken. So then we'd got our milk already in the trolley, but I spied these. These are the organic milk from £2 down to 1.25, which was less than the non-organic milk. So I thought, well, that's a no-brainer. I'd rather have a better product if it's cheaper. We need to go to the egg farm, but haven't been for ages, so we're running low on eggs. So we just picked up 12 eggs, and I've got some cream. Neil keeps putting it in his coffee, but I also like to use it for recipes, especially sort of chicken and leek recipes and leek soups and things. So I thought, well, I'll get a couple of those. Then I don't know how, because the thing is, I have all these wonderful ideas in my mind of things that I'm going to do, and then sometimes I just don't have the strength or energy to follow through. But I thought, well, I'll just get one block of Stilton, so that if I do a steak and Stilton pie, then I've got the Stilton there to do it with. If not, it'll go in the fridge and it'll get eaten gradually anyway. I've got a few mozzarellas there, because lasagnas and macaroni cheese I like to top with mozzarella. And this is the cheap one again, which is an awful lot cheaper than the branded one, but I think it's every bit as good. Got some what do they call it, the Greek style salad cheese. It's just like feta cheese, which I like to have in my pittas at lunchtime with I just mash up boiled egg and a little bit of cheese. I've got 3 blocks of the cheddar, mature cheddar there, but whereas I used to have, you know, great big sections of this, now there's just literally one line of the large blocks of mature cheddar and then several of the mild. And I never buy mild because I think the mature, you need less in a recipe because it's got more of a flavour to it, but I suppose some people prefer the mild. We can't all be like me, can we? I've got loads of butter there because that will get used through, and some lard and some beef dripping. I like to use those in pastry. Normally I do half one of those to half butter, because pastry that I make, it's just a short crust pastry, and I do half fat to flour. So if it's 8 ounces of flour, it will be 4 ounces of fat. So I use 2 ounces of lard, 2 ounces of butter, and I find that makes a really nice pastry. That was an impulse buy. Just found some strawberries there at £2, and sometimes you can't resist. Pita bread, I don't know, we bought loads the other day, so I think we probably don't need them, but Neil was saying, well, we need to get some more. They'll go in the freezer. Got some ladies' feminine products there, and a couple of bath sponges, which used to be 45 to 50p, and now they've gone up to 70 for the bath sponges. I've got some hard soap there. That's the Johnson's baby soap, which I use. That's the one that I have next to basins in the house, because I don't use liquid soap at all. We always use a hard soap. So that's the Sainsbury's own brand, but again they've changed the packaging, so I don't know if that's exactly the one that I was getting before. But then they've also got this very cheap one, so I thought, well, I'll just get one and we'll see how we go. And then I've just got some mouthwash there and a couple of bubble baths. Then we've got some, now these are not Prepper Pantry. These are just biscuits because we like to have a biscuit occasionally. And Neil's been buying, those two are the same, that's why I'm turning it over. These are 50p each. And he's been buying boxes of broken biscuits for, I think, £3 something, which kind of encourages him to eat more because it's already open and he's just diving in for more and more and more. So I thought, well, if I get him some of these, I like the fig rolls, these cheap ones. That's what have we got here? Sorry, I'm trying to move things on film. And so that's 1, 2, 3, there's £4 worth there, and that's possibly as much as he would have got in the box anyway, except they're not broken, they're nice whole ones. Then I got me some penguins, just for a treat occasionally now and again. Let's move these bits out the way. And also, because we're just big kids, I've got a package of ice gems. They're the little biscuit with a bit of icing on top. And then the same ones in the chocolate flavour. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? My age eating those, but it's a taste of childhood. Sometimes you just got to do it. Yeah, so hang on, let me get the receipt out. I've put that in the pocket of my phone case though, because all of this together, like I say, plus the frozen peas and the 2 lots of frozen leek, came to, oh, now I'm dropping it. Can't undo it. What's it say? £234.05. Oh, my nectar points are worth £37.50, so that's a little bit of emergency money there. And promotional savings, I saved £3.75. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention, is this is the that's lamb shoulder. I wanted to get some cubed up lamb for casseroles and stews, but when I looked at the price and it said it was cubed lamb shoulder, and then I looked at the cost of the shoulder itself, which was this one was £15.26, but the price per kilo is £10.20. So I thought, well, if I just chop it up myself, it works out cheaper than buying it ready cubed up. So I thought I'd do that, and we'll see. Well, I say chop it up myself, I'll probably get Neil to chop it up. He's better with knives than I am these days. Because I don't have full control of my left hand, I tend to have a lot of accidents in the kitchen, which is why he does most of the cooking and most of the knife work, but we'll see. But just while I think about it, I'd done another one of these shopping hauls a while ago and tagged it frugal, because I am frugal. Even though this came to a lot of money, this isn't a weekly shop, it's not even a monthly shop. It's probably maybe 4, 5 or even 6 months since I did a shop like this for stocking up. But I'd done this sort of video and I got a comment come back saying, "You're not frugal, you've got a range cooker." And it's like, how on earth do you get that? How on earth do you work out that I'm not frugal because I've got a range cooker? That's just seemed a really, really bizarre thing to say. I have a range cooker because I'm frugal in other ways. It means that I'm not wasting money. I won't say wasting. We all choose to spend the money, our own money, however we want to. But I chose to have a range cooker, and that's what I did with the money that I had saved up. You know, I worked for many, many years extremely hard, and, you know, just because you're working on doesn't mean to say that you shouldn't buy yourself nice things and at the same time be very, very careful with your money. You know, I have only once in my life twice in my life been abroad for a holiday, and that was with my mum and dad when I was a teenager. You know, all my holidays in all my adult life have been fairly low, all within this country. I did go to Ireland once, but somebody took me, so that didn't count. I didn't pay for that one. And you know, most of all the holidays since Neil and I have been together have mainly been camping or caravanning. You know, so we save money that way, and we just choose to use our money in different ways. But it's just something that triggered me when somebody said, you know, that you can't be frugal if you've got nice things. It just didn't make sense to me. But yeah, that's it for the shopping haul really. I've got to upload yesterday and the day before's videos yet, but this one will probably go up first because I'm doing it on my phone, and then The one that I recorded, what was it? I'm losing track of the days here. I did record one in the prepper pantry, and I recorded it like this landscape, but when I uploaded it onto YouTube, it had uploaded in portrait. So if you were watching it on your phone, you could kind of turn your phone over and watch it, but if you're watching it on a desktop or a TV screen, you'd have to lay on your side to see it the right way round. And then I wasted half the day trying to turn it back round, but then you're getting into all sorts of rewriting code, and I'm just not that good with computers to start doing that. And in the end, I've wasted so much time trying to do it that I just thought, you know what, it's going to be quicker just to reshoot the whole video and do it again a different time. So that one will be reshot and uploaded soon, and I'll catch back up with myself and my Vlogtober episodes. And no doubt there will be maybe a batch cooking one or two coming up. So you can see what I do with some of this stuff. But even before I do that, I've got to juggle things like some of this meat will now go into the freezer, and I'll get some of the freezer stuff out so that I'm rotating it and using the freezer stock for batch cooking. So that might make another video, I'm not sure yet. But right now, having been out, done the shopping, unloaded the shopping, I'm absolutely exhausted. So that's the problem with me when I decide to do batch cooking. It's not something that I can just decide and do straight away. It takes thought about what I'm going to do. Then I have to go to the shops and get the things I'm going to need to get it. And then the following day I have to start prepping all the vegetables, and that could take me the whole day just to prep vegetables. And then the day after that I can actually start cooking and then dividing it up into freezer portions. So what would take normal people, you know, a day to do might take me the best part of a week, because I have to break it down into doable amounts. But anyway, I can hear my other phone going now, so I'm going to have to go. I will say goodbye for now. Okay, lots of love. Bye.